Alright, so you're on global and you want to know pretty much how to quickly farm up the final boss ESCANOR raid, especially on the hardest difficulty, so you can farm up that shop. Now I'm going to show you guys the quickest way to pretty much beat final boss ESCANOR with a couple of teams. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys the fastest team that you want to try for the final boss ESCANOR raid, featuring these collab characters with rudeus, Eris, Kizuna, and then Mikasa, the ultimate DPS team. And this team will allow you to pretty much two-turn the boss. Now, don't worry if you don't have any of these characters. I will be showcasing other teams for you guys as well. So make sure you guys check to see if possibly maybe I might do like timestamps for this stuff. So keep that in mind. But this is going to be a full-on collab team to allow you to two-turn the boss. So if you have all these characters, it's going to be really nice farming. So we have all these characters with attack sets. And we also going to be using attack food. Now, this team, again, is a two-turn farm team, which pretty much is very easy to do as long as you do the right plays for this raid. Now it gets a little bit tricky, especially depending on your characters, but first you want to start out with Kizuna card, so you get the attack boost and then attack like this and this, and then Eris should be able to finish off final boss ESCANOR. So as you can see, she's doing high amounts of damage. That's because Eris boosts red strength attribute characters. And you have Mikasa in the back who boosts humans. So this team does high amounts of damage regardless. And we got rudeus with a silver card, which is going to be absolutely amazing for us. So now we don't really have to do much. All you have to do is just buffle with Kizuna, go for this, and then this. And that should be GG. Because now we're stacking up all of rudeus magic balls, which will increase our damage as well. And here we go. And that's GG. In 2 turns, we finish off the final boss ESCANOR using this team. And like I said before, this team is very consistent. I'll try it again for you guys so you can see just how fast and consistent this team is. I've been using this team to pretty much just farm up the gold coins and stuff like that. Again, this boss is just super easy. Probably because ESCANOR, we got newer characters, so now ESCANOR seems a lot easier. And again, the only character who I have your gear for is going to be rudeus. All the other characters are using ones that I just gave to random people. Did I use the right cards? Okay, I did. Because I don't want to do too much damage. And you're gone. Good thing that this one on the first phase is allowed to get hit with a crit. And we can just go for the same play as usual. I also put like Roxy on rudeus as well, just so I can do extra damage. But maybe Margaret could work for some of you people, just because he does start off with 1 buff, just increases attack. And yeah, that is just it. rudeus just one-shots. Pretty broken character. Again, he's an old collab character. Technically, he came out last year, so you might not have him. But yeah, that is one of the tricks. So let's go to the next one. Is the one with rudeus. rudeus is a high DPS character. He's a collab character, which is kind of unfortunate for a lot of players, but I have other teams I can showcase as well. You want to use Mono, who is really good against this raid. You have Blue Roxy, human, and you also have Jennifer Liz with her Holy Relic, which will give us a attack buff that we need. And we also have this with this artifact card set that will increase our attack power per human on the field. It's going really nice. And you can also put like attack food as well, just so you have a little bit more extra damage for your characters, just in case you might not finish them off. Alright, so we on final boss ESCANOR, and we're just gonna pretty much show you guys how to quickly farm up this raid. Now this method takes about 3 turns to pretty much clear it, which is not that bad, honestly. So we can go for this and finish them off. Now the one thing you gotta worry about when dealing with final boss ESCANOR is not doing too much damage on him, because at a certain threshold he'll get a immortality buff once he reaches a certain HP threshold. Usually it's like about 30, I think it's like 30 or 40%. So about 3 of the bars. So you have to be very, very careful with that. Now again, all we doing right here is just setting up for our attack real quick. And again, you want to be very, very careful. Now we just attacking regular right here. That's because we just want to lower his HP a bit, while also saving our mono card, because mono card can pretty much remove buffs. So you don't want to waste a single target. And again, we just setting up our rudeus so he can do high amounts of damage right here. It goes for multiple characters. So we're just going for this then. Set this up again and then finish him off. And remember guys, you gotta be very careful not to go too high on threshold. That's why I didn't go for another single target, because I don't want to get that immortality buff. And he should be finished right here. And that was 3 turns. 3 turns of using the rudeus method. Again, I will be showcasing other teams as well that can help. Usually like the human teams are usually the fastest ones. And 4,000 points. Let's go. Alright, so this time we're going to be trying this with Transcendent Bond, Mono, and Roxy, and Mikasa. Mikasa is a really good character because she is a PvE raid character, so having the final boss Escanor is going to be really good for us. This one is a little bit trickier to do than the Rudeus one, and that's because the characters don't do as much damage as Rudeus does when he has all those magic balls stacked. Pretty much you got to be very careful for hitting like certain thresholds, because if you hit a certain threshold like 30%, the Escanor will get a immortality buff where pretty much he can take no damage. So you have to be very, very careful not to hit those certain thresholds while using these type of DPS teams, because they could do a lot of damage, and if you don't kill, you're gonna be out of luck. As I said, with this one, it's a little bit harder to pull off because again, Rudeus is a lot easier to use. Because Rudeus does so much damage when you get all those stacks. So again, we want to try to hit like certain thresholds. And we get a gold card with Mono. That might be actually really good for us. And allow us to do a lot of damage. Especially if he has a lot of stacks. I guess the only thing is like maybe how much damage I do. But we got a gold card right here, so we're gonna might as well use it. Okay, 217. And let's see his damage. GG. Again, I got really lucky, but you always got to be careful on not hit that 30% threshold while using attacks. So maybe you have to use like lesser attacks and stuff like that, just to be careful with mono damage. But GG. Pretty much the end of the video. Obviously the shop is filled with a lot of good characters. Not good characters, I mean good rewards and stuff like that. Like you have pendants, SA coins, Belmonts, mats. You also have the final boss Escanor outfits if you somehow missed out on that. And you also have the Rita, because some people always ask like, how did I get Rita for Escanor? So now you might be able to finally get Escanor Rita if you've been missing it. I mean, I guess, like, does Rita even have good stats? I forget. I don't think so. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe again. And that was insane.